When we had last left the Nameless One, well, their adventures continued within the Modron Maze, where they finally arrived at a rogue Modron. It was Nordom, Modron backward. Nonetheless, they decided to join up with the party, and the Nameless One had an extended conversation with them where they learned all about some of their eccentricities, and also how they did and did not get along with other party members. Now, however, it was time to continue wrapping up some more stuff back in, I guess, the normal part of the world, which also in and of itself wasn't all that normal anyway. But nonetheless, it was time to look around more of the Civic Fest Hall, maybe go join up with the Dustmen, all that good stuff. This is Planescape Torment. Welcome back. Now, also, I've been told a few things. First and foremost, there is some stat boosting conversations that we could have had with Nordom, and can still have with Nordom, but it is due to the fact
What's up?
That
sure, why not?
Yes.
Mort and Grace both interjected, and that maybe interrupted our ability to do that. So we're gonna move them.
Therefore I am, by your command,
over this way. The other wild thing is that I've learned that Nordom is voiced by none other than, gosh, I've never actually, I don't remember how to say his surname, but is voiced by Dan Castellaneta, I think that is how you say it. But this is the person who most famously voices Homer Simpson, among many other characters in The Simpsons, which is really wild that they decided to spend some of their casting budget. And mind you, this is 99, so we're around like, this is the golden era of The Simpsons, no? 99, that is golden era Simpsons time. But regardless, probably during a point in time when this dude was not particularly cheap. Right? Am I correct? Is that golden era, or are we still in like season 1? I think we're in golden era territory for Simpsons. Regardless, they hired on the esteemed Dan Castellaneta to voice this character in this mystical and fantastical world where there's so many strange and incredible people that you can meet who are they themselves, like the sort of being that they are, could be so fantastical and wild. And they decide to have this, like, mind you, currently highly popular, I believe, voice actor contribute and perform a role that is
awaiting order,
borderline monotonous. That is a robot. Right? This is a performance which very easily could have gone to Microsoft Sam, a text-to-speech program. And they decided, let's have Dan Castellaneta do it. That is very fucking wild to me. That is so wild that this is him. I cannot fucking believe it. That he could have been anybody in the fucking game. They decided that this is the character he would voice. That is so fucking wild.
Nordom addressed.
That is so fucking wild. Anyway. Also, it was mentioned, I believe, that, good lord, I probably should have wrote some stuff down because that little diatribe just made me, I think, forget some of it. But regardless, we have actually not quite gone to all of the sensoriums and stuff inside of the Civic Fest Hall just yet. Amazingly enough, I thought that these, like, lecture halls were some of the sensoriums, or, like, all of these areas, that it was them, but apparently not. Apparently we have not been there. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm not actually sure how we even get to them. I have no idea how we get there, so we're going to explore around a little bit more. But there are both public and private ones which we'll get to when we do formally join the Sensates. Anyway, for now, let's speak with Nordom. Let's see. Nordom is staring at his crossbows intently. They're making a variety of clicking noises, first one, then the other, as if conversing. Okay. let's see. What are you doing with your crossbows? We'll go through this kind of quick. Okay. Attention! Nordom required. Nordom turns swivels to you, stutters in mid-path, and reorients himself with a clank. Response to query. Action being performed on crossbows? Submit request for clarification. Null crossbows present. You have a pair of crossbows right there, Nordom. Clarification statement rife with fallacies. Nordom does not employ crossbows. He stutters for a moment, then suddenly the crossbows are pointing at you. But you didn't see them move. Null crossbows. Don't point those crossbows at me. Nordom, you employ crossbows. You have 2 of them right there. Oh, really? What do you call those 2 clicking things in your hands? I'm going to keep insisting that they're crossbows. Nordom, you employ crossbows. You have 2 of them right there. You blink for just a moment, and the crossbows are suddenly pointing at Nordom. He seems oblivious to their movements, his gaze remaining focused on you. Contradiction, not initiate contraction. Null crossbows. Okay, really, what do you call them then? Response. 2 clicking objects held in opposable digits. Nordom raises his riveted fingers and waves the 2 crossbows, which suddenly start clicking and twanging as if in irritation. Response. Objects. Gear spirits. Gear spirits, what do you mean? Query, define gear spirits. Response, gear spirits. Yes, but what are they? Query equals query. Define equals define. Gear spirits. Response equals gear spirits. Okay, never mind. Some other questions. Nordom, what are modrons? There's a click, click, click as Nordom executes a rapid series of blinks, then he chirrups. Query, modron, what is? Define modron. I am modron. Yes, but what is a modron? Query modron. Defined modron. I am a modron. Answered. The shutters over Nodrum's eyes click close a few times, and his eyes dilate to points. New query, modron, but what is? Define, but what is modron? Modron is Nordom. Backward, Nordom equals modron. Never mind, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Okay, tell me more about Mechanus. Nordom freezes, and slowly the gears in his elbows begin turning in a slow hypnotic synchronization. Define / query Mechanus. Plane of order. Sense. Cause generates effect. Predictable. Law. Logic. Regimented. Obedience. Gears turn. Mechanus. Equals Nordom origin. Mechanus equals null home / Nordom. Nordom, what do you mean null home? Mechanus equals origin point. Source. Energy. Cannot return to Mechanus. Null home. Broke law with existence. Central office for punishment of offenders awaits in Regulus. Mechanus. Origin. Null home. Home. No place. What do you mean by source? Source equals energy. So this Mechanus is a source of energy? Affirmatory. Nordom's shutters slide down across his eyes, and he whirs to himself for a moment. Then his left eye opens. Piece, percentage, fractured, fraction of source inside Nordom. Energy divided. Links severed. Nordom stutters over the last word, then steadies himself. So you've been cut off from the source then. Isn't that painful? Negatory. No pain. Nordom's mouth suddenly bends, forms a semicircle, then turns upside down. Affirmatory. Pain. He clicks. Response deviation. Response is both true and false. Answer is unacceptable. Well, if part of the answer is true, then isn't the answer true? Nordom pauses for a moment. Response deviation accounted for. Definition of pain. No physical breach has been created from separation from source. Nonetheless, operation efficiency parameters have changed, so unknown damage may have occurred. Formulating new response. Painful equals unknown. I see, Nordom. I had some questions for you. Status, awaiting query. Okay, how are you doing, Nordom? Introspective cycle commencing. Nordom clicks, his eyes closed, and begins to hum. Wait for Nordom to do an analysis. A few moments later, his eyes click open. Introspective evaluation. Perceptions have become 1, smaller, and B, louder. Wings have been replaced with arms. Reason unknown. Suspicion / hypothesis. Not like wings. Speculation. Nordom was once 1, but is now smaller. Louder. 1. change has resulted in information processing difficulties. I see, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Okay. Have you ever heard of someone named Ravel Puzzlewell, Nordom? Negatory. Nordom's body begins vibrating. There is a sharp snap and it stops. Subject of inquiry is not known to Nordom. All right, then, Nordom, I had other questions. Nordom, do you know anything about the Blood War? Okay, yep. I definitely remember this. Tell me about the Batizu. Okay, tell me about the Tanari. Okay. Other questions for you, Nordom? I'm curious, Nordom, how did you end up in Rubicon? Nordom chirrups. Query requires submitting of chronology. Shall Nordom submit chronology? Yeah, I would like to know. Orders received at initiation of Rubicon project. Departure from plane/Mechanus. Stage first. Arrival at destination. Plane/Limbo. Stage second. Parameters dictated by Superior/Creative Director. Shaped matter of plane. Limbo. To test hypothesis. Rubicon dungeon constructed. Go on. Hold on, Nordom. What's the plane of Mechanus? What's the plane of Mechanus? Nordom freezes and slowly the gears in his elbows begin turning. Okay. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Let's move on. We know about that. Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck. Dude, navigating dialogue with Nordom is tough. How did you end up in Rubicon? Okay, I would like to know. Don't hold on. This isn't Disco Elysium. Look. What can change the nature of a man? Playing the video game Disco Elysium. And let me tell you, now, I regularly do hold up, hold on, wait, hang on. I regularly do that. And every time I'm playing another game and I see it, I instinctively think, oh, this is a way for me to get extra exposition. And then I'm going to go back to my root dialogue, right? I literally have started doing this. And it's because I played that fucking game. I mean, sure, there's other ways in which the game had changed me a little bit, right? Like, I think for most people, especially if you're left-wing and you play Disco Elysium, I think there's a good chance, like, it's probably gonna make you funnier, right? It's probably gonna make you a little bit funnier. And because I think that happened for me. Like, I think I'm now a lot better at being funny about the fact that, I think it lets you be funny about, like, your political stance, and it teaches you a little bit how to be funny about being poor, right? In a way that doesn't bring down other poor people, and doesn't necessarily make other people feel bad, but just like, what can you do? Being poor, right? I do like that. I think it's changed people a lot in a lot of ways like that. But it has also literally changed my speech patterns to where I will just say, hold up. And I even catch myself just instinctively typing it out too. Like sometimes I'll legit like write a comment to someone and I will fucking do it. I will fucking do that. And when I catch myself doing it, I'm like, I see no reason to stop. Right? I'll become conscious of it and I'll think, man, this is because I played the fucking game. And I'm not gonna fucking stop. I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. I'm just going to, you cannot stop me. Anyway, sorry, this is a bit of an aside, Look, I would imagine that there are a lot of people... Okay. Ooh, here's a question. Okay. I would imagine, since I'm thinking of myself as a test case, there are a lot of people who have played Disco Elysium and enjoyed it, who have not played Planescape Torment, right? Which, fair enough. A CRPG from 1999. You know, it's a cult classic, but even still, I feel like probably Disco got a lot more foot traffic. And fair enough, I do think Disco is, you know, if we think of video games as like both an art form, but also an iterative process, like we've said, I think it has iterated a lot well on what is present here in Planescape Torment. Absolutely, I see the connective tissue, and I think that when making Disco, it learned a lot of good lessons from what was done here, right? It's like a more competently made game, which, you know, as you would expect, it's 20 plus years after the fact, right? But true enough, I do think it's more competently made, but it's remarkable that this was fucking made in 1999. There's no getting around that. regardless, you know, I think fewer people have played. I think the majority of people who have played Disco have not played Planescape Torment. I'm curious, have the majority of people who have played Planescape Torment before, have you actually gone on to play Disco Elysium? Because I would imagine that the Venn diagram looks a lot different, you know? I feel like there's a lot more shared coverage there, that if you played and enjoyed Planescape Torment, there is a very high likelihood that you would also have played Disco Elysium, you know, because as far as I remember, they were quite upfront with this being a very direct inspiration, you know, and you can very clearly see it right down to like, oh, my answer text is in reddish orange, you know, right down to minute details like that. But I would imagine that there's a lot of shared player base there. Not so much like with regards to like recent stuff going back, you know, for obvious reasons, you know, I think it makes a lot of sense. Not everyone is going to decide to like go back, even like on an academic level, be like, I want to go back and see how it used to be or whatever, right? I think that there's very few, like, if you go through the trouble of that, I feel like you're a fucking real one, right? You're into you're really into the hobby, right? You're really into video games because you're interested in like this specific subgenre, and you want to see like how like the chronology of things and how it came to that point. You have you're like the person who's really into wine, like swishing it around in the the glass, taking a sip of it, really appreciating the finer flavors. That's what's going on. Not to go too far up our own asses here, but you know, look, we're we're talking in the middle of a playthrough of a Let's Play in 2025 for fucking Planescape Torment, you know? Right, I feel like a certain degree of person is attracted to such a thing, you know? Anyway, sorry, it's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's see. Orders received at initiation of Rubicon Project, departure from plane/Mechanus. Stage 1, arrival at destination, plane/Limbo. Stage 2, parameters dictated by superior/creative director. Shaped matter of plane, Limbo. To test hypothesis, Rubicon dungeon constructed. Go on. Superior, director of create, lost in field test. Chronology disrupted upon achievement of stage 2. Third stage, disruption occurs. Not part of project directives. I think this is new stuff here. What happened during this third stage? What was his field test? Let's start from the top. What happened during the third stage? Third stage unprecedented. Nordom specific stage. Hypothesis, lack of director, plus exposure to plane, chaos. Resulted in perspective of Nordom to deviate from norm. Deviate from norm, how? Introspective cycle commencing. Nordom clicks, his eyes close, and begins to hum. A few moments later, his eyes click open. Introspective evaluation. Perceptions have become 1. Smaller, and B. Louder. Wings have been replaced with arms. Reason unknown. Suspicion/hypothesis. Not like wings? Speculation. Nordom was once 1, but is now smaller, louder, 1. Change has resulted in information processing difficulties. Okay, more questions? Can I loop back to this? I would like to know. Go on. What was the field test? Ah, here we go. Superior/director of create field test. Scouting perimeters of Rubicon. Difficult dungeon construct to determine variances. Many deviations detected. Errors considerable. Nordom gives a low whine and shuts his eyes with a click. Director of create. Not return from field test. I heard that the Rubicon wizard disintegrated the creative director. Suspicion unsubstantiated. Now equals now confirmed. Superior encountered an error. Nordom's eyes click as if to clear them. Query, the error was large and unexpected. I'll say, I don't think that he had much difficulty in wiping out the director. We'll discuss it some other time. Tell me about the third stage of the project. I'll say, I don't think he had much difficulty in wiping out the director. Processing new information. Nordom stares at you for a moment in silence. Then there is a low grinding of gears from inside his frame. After a moment, he chirrups. Fate of creative director confirmed. Director equals null. Well, actually, Nordom, I'm the new creative director of Rubicon. Nordom stares at you for a moment in silence. Then a slow comes from inside his frame. Sound like he farted. And he clicks. You're not certain, but it sounds like something clicked into place. You all right, Nordom?
Updated my journal.
Ah! Status updated. Creative director now reaffirmed in hierarchy. To your surprise, some of the warbling has gone out. Ooh, Dex and Int. Some of the warbling has gone out of Nordom's voice. It is more level, more controlled than it was before. The effect is a little unnerving. Nordom, out of curiosity, what sort of duties is the creative director responsible for? And how much do you have to obey him? I see. Glad I could clear that up for you. But back to the stages of the project. What happened during the third stage? We'll do the first one here. What sort of duties is the creative director responsible, and how much do you have to obey him? A slow tick, tick, tick begins building in Nordom, like a clock about to explode. Responsibilities of director. A. Integrity maintenance of Rubicon project. 2. Order issuance to Rubicon battalion/work group. Period of abeyance in accordance with Nordom. Obedience until Rubicon project halted. Creative director equals Nordom superior. Look, whenever I misspeak and I'm reading out Nordom dialogue and I like double back to correct myself, the problem with that is that the way in which his dialogue is written, like a fucking computer, like lines of code or whatever the fuck. Not exactly like that, but you know, it takes nods. It sounds like I'm just reading another line rather than correcting myself. Anyway. So, you'll do whatever I tell you. Then I have some orders for you, Nordom. What sorts of tasks did the creative director ask you to do? So you'll do whatever I tell you. Affirmatory. Well, then I have some orders for you. Status, awaiting orders. Why don't you go hostile and attack everyone you can? Do a little dance for me, Nordom. I order you to fall on your face, then get back up. Switch your crossbows from one hand to the other. Actually, forget it, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Do a little dance! Dance, Nordom! Shake it, baby! Nordom settles for a moment, then his eyes click open. Order processed. Okay. I have some other orders for you? Okay, switch your crossbows from one hand to the other? Nordom settles for a moment, then his eyes click open. Order processed. Okay. Some other orders for you? Actually, forget it, I had other questions. Nordom, tell me again, what are the duties of the creative director? Tell me what the duties of the creative director are. Okay. Same as before. What sorts of tasks did the creative director ask you to do? Nordom shudders. Down over his... Nordom's shudders whir down over his eyes as if he is thinking. Task routine, evaluation / forward scout / tidier. Assign perimeter of Rubicon project to evaluate, catalog, tidy, then report. Report includes integrity, evaluations, extermination of project errors / wayward item recovery of untidiness. Integrity of evaluations, extermination of errors, wayward item recovery. Integrity evaluations? Repeated word choice confirmed. Echo? Integrity. Evaluation. Evaluation intended to detect flaws in Rubicon project. Catalog them, then repair such flaws. Nature of multiverse and nature of plane. Limbo compromises Rubicon project. How does the multiverse and limbo comprise the project exactly? What are your tasks again? How does the multiverse and limbo comprise the project exactly? Properties of multiverse? Cracks, seals, cracks again. Flaws created, creates portals / conduits in space. Frequency, pattern, indeterminate. Solution, unknown. There is as a small trace of steam rises from one of Nordom's vents. Nordom cannot repair / seal cracks. Current status, Nordom is limited to perception of cracks. Hold on a moment. You can see cracks in the planes? Portals? How so?
Updated my journal.
Oh. Ability to detect portals, 80 to 90%. Maximum distance of perception varies according to flaw/mean distance equals y plus 78. A bewildering series of clicks comes from Nordom, as if a parade of snapping beetles were marching around inside his body. Nordom must approach within 10 feet of portal. Margin of error plus or minus fifth of foot. Will sound off if near portal. All right then. What were your other tasks again? Okay. Extermination of errors? Nordom's normal warble drops to a wavering murmur. Errors, many. All constructs in Rubicon Project are in error and exist in disobedience with Creative Director and all personnel of Rubicon Project. Order issued. Errors that persist in disobedience are to be rescinded. Obstacle. Nordom not up to specifications of task without suffering. Null state. So you couldn't stop these rogue constructs by yourself, at least without being torn gear from gear. Affirmatory. Null state counterproductive to completion of task. Well, maybe if they'd given you better weapons. The crossbows in Nordom's hand begin clickety-clicking and twanging like a pair of strange insects. He listens to them for a moment, then glances at you. My crossbows wish to file a query followed by 33 pleas for help. Ammunition limited by suggestions of creator. Do you wish to provide new specifications for them? Something with more accuracy would be nice, with kind of a feather aesthetic to show that it travels far. I can't really think of anything right now. What were other tasks assigned to you again? Yeah, better accuracy, sure. Gained an item? There's a sudden ping from Nordom's crossbows, and a sheaf of crossbow bolts begins spitting out from their tops, arcing into the air. 2 panels open up on Nordom's sides, and the crossbow bolts sail into them with a rattle, one after the other. After streaming out 10 or so, the crossbows are silent. You have a strange feeling they're exhausted. Maybe you should rest for a while. Look, what were the other tasks assigned to you again? Okay, wayward item recovery. We heard about this, how it gets cleaned up and you should be careful about leaving stuff and dead people in there. Affirmatory. Items appear in maze that were not present in original design of Rubicon Project. They must be gathered, cataloged, evaluated, and stored to prevent interference. Modrons are sent out to retrieve them and secure them. Did you find anything during your last trip? Affirmatory. Can you give me what you found? Oh, I got a bunch of shit. Okay. Affirmatory. There is a moment of silence, then shudders slowly descend over Nordom's eyes. There is a tick-tick-tick from inside his frame, followed by a click. A hatch opens up in Nordom's left side, and he reaches over with his free hand and passes off several objects to you, including a stream of copper coins. Wow, money. Thanks, Nordom. I'll examine these. What were the other tasks assigned to you again? Okay, I think we got it all. Some other questions? Is there anything else new here? Or things that we hadn't fully explored? I think I got it all. Nordom, can I have you do a little dance again? Okay, thank you, Nordom. Goodbye. Okay. Wow, look at all this shit. A glass eye. A fanged mirror. Okay. Stinger earring. Don't we have some of these already? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Is, no, Nordom's not that good at IDing stuff. I thought he would be, but no.
Yeah. Good as
Okay.
done.
Let's get everyone over here. Oh, I guess I can I transfer stuff while they're, like, en route? Oh, no, too far away. Does the glass eye do anything? Special -1 damage to all attacks, Thacko -1. Nah. Okay. Sure. Oh god, Dakin. No, Dakin.
Endure, I shall serve.
How may I help?
Okay. Move this
I'm
over
listening.
here. Shit, even she can't ID it. This small compact is of silvered... Man, a compact. It's been forever since I heard like a little mirror that you have like a handheld mirror referred to as a compact. Is of silvered glass with sweeping fangs radiating from its edges. It looks quite valuable, except for the fact that you can't see your features reflected in it. Okay. Well, let's send it to Dakin. Well, we'll have to wait till he gets a bit closer. Okay. Idea with a spell. Fang Mirror of Yesir Aya invokes Soul Exodus. The fanged mirrors of Yesir Aya were the hope of an empire. Holy shit, this is a lot of lore. Okay. The last great matriarch of the Sea of Black Sand, Yesir Aya, found herself slowly dying, surrounded by rival nations that wish to claim her lands for her own. What? Rival nations that wish to claim her lands for her own. Yesir Aya sought to choose one of the lesser matriarchs from the surrounding nations and enter into an alliance, preserving her nation against invasion. Yet she knew not which of the lesser matriarchs to trust. Consulting her oracles, she asked them for a means of testing the hearts of the lesser matriarchs. They told her to travel to the edges of the Sea of Black Sand. There, where the shifting black sand gave way to slate, she would find what she sought. The great matriarch journeyed many leagues, traveling on foot until she reached the edges of the Great Sea. There her feet fell upon a great plate of silvered glass, the size of a courtyard, embedded in the floor of the desert. Her oracles instructed her to cut the great glass and fashion 33 mirrors. These mirrors were sent to the lesser matriarchs of the surrounding nations as gifts. The mirrors would test their hearts, the oracles predicted. No one is certain what happened on that final night, but with every mirror that was delivered, a lesser matriarch fell dead. There were wild tales of spectral forms that crawled from the bodies of the lesser matriarchs as they gazed upon the mirrors, and the howling cries as they strangled their owners. In response to the assassination of their leaders, the surrounding nations attacked the nation of Yesir Aya and razed it to the ground. The fanged mirrors of Yesir Aya were scattered and lost. According to several planar scholars, the fanged mirrors had the ability to cause a soul to slip from its owner and take on physical form, whether it was because the lesser matriarchs were consumed by greed and a desire for conquest, or whether the great plate of silvered glass found on the edges of the Sea of Black Sand was evil in itself. The mirrors created a vicious reflection of their owners. Their souls took on substance and killed their owners. The fanged mirror can be used against an opponent. When used, it will reflect a spectral version of the target that will appear and attempt to kill him. Okay. Sure. I might end up just selling it for money. Sounds like it'd be worth a lot. Okay. So how do I get to the fucking sensoriums and shit? How does one even do that? Fest Hall Foyer? Yeah, because these are locked, aren't they? Yeah, I need a key. Can I talk here to get into it? How would I get into one of these rooms? Okay. You'd have to be a member of the Society of Sensation, sir, approved by Splinter. He's just inside the entrance to the fest hall if you'd like to speak with him. Okay, farewell then.
I'm gone.
Well, we can definitely get in by virtue of Splinter, especially since we have in our party a sensate. Right? Isn't, yeah. Grace is in the Society of Sensation. Okay.
I'm gone.
Do I want to do this just yet, though? Maybe I'll hold off for now And then we'll just hit this all in one go when we do, like, formally join up with them. Right? Maybe we'll head out to the Dustmen right now. Let's see, what other bits of business do I have? I think I'm good for now. Okay.
I'm gone.
Let's see. Oh, and also, I almost forgot. UnderSigil apparently is nothing important. Right? It's just a big fucking dungeon. I guess we'll take a look. Oh shit, it sounds disgusting already.
All right.
But yeah, apparently there's like nothing of import whatsoever down here. Oh shit, look at these guys. Look at these fucking assholes. Larval worm. Oh shit, okay. I mean, I guess we'll fuck them up a little bit. Uh-oh. My god, I think the game just crashed. Damn, I should have never come into UnderSigil, apparently. Apparently it's pretty fucking bad news to go down here. Holy shit. Yeah. Game is straight up crashed. Okay. Fuck me. Hang on. Let's fucking close out of that and we'll pop it back up. Look, we don't even need to do a cut. It's an older game, right? You can boot it up real fast. Okay, there we go.
I'm gone.
Right, I'm already in. Is my video even caught up yet? No. Okay, there we go. There we go. Takes OBS a second to recognize what the fuck it's even looking at. Okay. Well, let's see how bad these things are. Are they just gonna obliterate my ass? Holy shit. They kind of are.
A lot of practice, it seems.
Done.
Okay, okay.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Good.
What's up?
Done.
Error.
Damn, it didn't do much.
Did you see that?
Jeez. Okay.
Done.
They're tough as hell. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you alley-bred dog. Good as done. Huh? Sure, why not?
Oh god, Mort is trapped back here.
You dog's body.
Well, fuck it. Let's just try and get them all then.
Maximally efficient strike damage.
And twice as ugly. Sod.
Oh shit.
I think by your
Nordom
command.
is here. I almost didn't even
What?
see him because of his fucking ability.
Away processing.
A lot of practice, it seems.
Like that.
Dude, these larvae look like ridiculous over-the-top blow-up dolls. Why do they have faces that look like a sitcom? Like if you're watching a sitcom and there needs to be a prop that's a blow-up doll, this is what they kind of look like.
Nordom addressed.
Let's see, we good? Yeah, I guess we're good.
Yes.
Here, I'll do a little thingamajig here.
Did you see that? Damn it.
I'm a little.
The Karak sings
What's
true.
that? Okay.
Jeez, Pete. I do kind of wish that I could
may I help?
configure her AI to never heal the Nameless One, because it's kind of unnecessary. Let's see, sensory touch is the one that, yeah, heals a party member, but you suffer for it. There we go.
All right.
So yeah, there's apparently nothing of interest down here whatsoever. Which I would have never thought. I thought that this was somewhere that we were going to have to go. I guess we can look at this dead body. There's a little bit of money. Heart charm.
I'm gone.
Okay. Damn, there are a bunch.
Damn.
What's the word, Chief? You know, if I gotta slam my eyeballs, like, sure, why not? Plain swine. You dog's body. Imbecile.
Oh, they're leashing back? Damn, okay.
What's up? Good as done. Yeah? Sure, why not?
Error. Error.
Critical miss.
Error. Error.
Damn, Nordom.
Huh? Okay.
Error. Error.
The Karak sings true.
Okay. There we
What?
are.
Good as done.
Maximally efficient strike.
Then down there.
What's up, Chief? Sure, why not?
Playtime is over.
Sure. Wonder what these are larvae
All right.
for. You know? You know what I'm saying? A Trellin. Ooh, a bunch of them.
What's the word, Chief?
Mort, can you just taunt one
Plain
from that
swine.
far?
I'm
Bring
gone.
it over here. Yeah, pull it separately. There we go.
What's up? Good as done.
Uh-oh. That fucking thing is patrolling back too?
Your face is just begging to be kicked.
Good. Oh, that thing doesn't give you much at all.
Yeah? Sure, why not?
Some loot, though. A little bit of money. Yeah, I think if we're gonna bother to do,
Playtime
like,
is over.
farming and kiting around like this, probably better to farm the Modron maze, you know? Given, like, it's the same degree of complexity.
Done.
Okay, we'll do a few more of these, that way we can just get a taste for it. You know, I'm going to be joining the Society of Sensation. I want the experience. Right, I want the experience of it. I want to know what it was like.
Error.
Playtime is over.
There we go, got the full dance around.
The Karak sings true.
Taunt you.
Like that.
And the range on Litany of Curses is quite good.
What? Okay.
I'm gone.
Good. Let's see. Anything down this way? Oh shit, another one of these.
What's up, Chief? Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good. Flies would make the rest of
Maximally
your
efficient
carcass.
strike.
All right.
Okay, let's check down this route. Anything cool down here? Oh fuck, more larvae. How about this way? They didn't even notice me. How about down here? Anything? Not really. Well, there's a lot. Place is big. Not some more of these freaks.
What's the word, Chief? Your sheer ugliness
Damn.
stabs pain into my eye. Good as done. Leatherhead.
Maximally efficient strike.
Okay. Speaking of other games that took inspiration from
What's up?
Planescape Torment,
Sure, why not?
casting Litany of Curses here, it's giving BG3 Vicious Mockery, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Damn it!
Okay, great.
All right.
How about this? What was this? Damn, I don't even get any clickable lore here. Holy shit. Okay. We'll do one more pull, unless it's larva. In which case I'll run from them, because they're very annoying to fight. Oh, look at this. What are these? Looks like sarcophagi. Okay. Got some more of these a-holes.
You father of trolls. Flies wouldn't even rest on your... Okay. Your sheer ugliness stabs pain into my eyes.
I'm gone.
What? Sure, why not?
Damn it!
The Karak sings true.
Okay.
What's up, Chief? Okay.
Maximally efficient strike.
Great. Alright. Well,
I'm gone.
we'll keep looking around till we run into a bunch of dudes. And then we'll haul out of here. Oh, what the fuck is this? Selmian. Hang on, haven't I seen one of their, like, blood clots or whatever the fuck? No, I'm thinking of Sally Day. Where do I know of this name from?
What's the
What in
word,
the world
Chief?
even is it? Looks like some kind of, like, horse monster.
You leatherhead. Okay.
Holy shit, we annihilated it.
I'm gone.
Is there actually something over this way? That's the end of the line. Okay. Cool. Okay, you know what? Let's look a little bit further here. Look, if I find another creature, another weird looking freak, maybe it's worth it then. I do like that. Might not fucking find anything cool like that, though. And some more of these dudes. Okay, well.
What's up? Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
Nope, gotta save against me. Against Mort.
Slattern. Yeah? Choke on a bone, you witless ape. Sure, why not? These stinkers. Your face is just begging to be kicked. Huh? Good as done.
Die.
Alright. Oh, hey, these are lootable. Ooh. Adder's Tear. Meh. Few bandages. Okay. Oh, it goes to the upper ward over here. Okay. Let's do a quick save. Alright, more of these sarcophagi. Oh, these are lootable. Green steel dagger.
Packet dropped by your command.
Gold bracelet. Pouch. Money. Heart charm. Okay. Great. Oh yeah, my tier of Sally Day. Lawful good characters. Well, no, you're lawful neutral, aren't you? Yeah. What can you do?
I'm gone.
Okay. Anything good down this way? Shit, I think we kind of cleared it. Right? We did a lot of it already. Holy shit. Okay.
What? She has the personality of a patch of razor vine and twice as ugly. What's up, Chief? Even 50 swigs of brandy would... Okay. Sod.
Where's that other group of larvae at? I'm worried about running into them.
What's the... Sure, why not? What's up? Okay.
Good.
Done.
Okay, now what all do we have in this area?
By your command.
We'll have Nordom check it. Crimson Sphere Earring. Give that to Grace. 10% resist to fire and 5 magic fire. Not usable by Ignis. Okay. I feel like I'd rather have more of these... More of these things equipped that give... Well, yeah. Who all can wear earrings? Okay. Because we've got the other stinger earring, which is quite nice. I'm gonna give it to Anna and replace the obsidian earring, which, you know, it's thief specific, but here we go. -5 AC. So now her AC is on par with Grace's. Dude, my AC is so shit. Mine is so shit. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter so much in this game.
Awaiting processing.
Magnifying lens. Blood charm. Commons. Whispering flask. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just exit out through this point.
All right.
Because there's somewhere over there, there's more larvae, and I'd rather not fuck with them. I think it's just one other pull, though. Damn, you know what? I didn't expect to clear through all this shit, but we kind of did it. I guess there's this section right here. I haven't fully checked that. We may as well. There's probably more larvae or some shit. We'll take a peek. Okay. Sure. Oh, yep, there's the larva. Let's head back the other direction. Oh, we didn't even aggro. We didn't even aggro. This door has been sealed. That's so wild. I can't believe that there was nothing of interest down here. It's so wild to me. Okay. This feels like such a vestigial part of the game. You know? Like this was originally going to be something, but ultimately it wasn't anything. How peculiar. Okay, well. Let's head over to... Let's see here. Oh, what if I take... What if I fucking take Nordom to the tree guy? Let's do that. Maybe the tree will grow like a microprocessor.
I'm gone.
Ooh, and can Nordom translate for fell? Let's find out. Let's fucking find out real quick. Hello, Mourns for Trees. I had some questions. Oh, never mind. Okay. Nordom literally can't even comprehend a fucking tree, I guess. Yeah.
I'm gone.
Will Nordom do anything with fell? Let's find out. I bet Ignis would have had something to do. Maybe it's because Nordom is like relegated to strange bonus character.
Done.
Okay. Yeah, Nordom literally will not even translate for me. Okay. Oh, maybe there's a new tattoo though. Maybe there's a Nordom tattoo. No way, right? Oh, there is. Tattoo of Logic Cubed. Temporary. +3 to int and -3 to wisdom. Some of Nordom's presence must be rubbing off on you, for this tattoo allows you to tap into his mostly ordered and logical mind for brief periods of time. When this occurs, however, your ability to comprehend the world around you takes a fall, making it more difficult to learn from your experiences. This tattoo must be invoked in order for it to take effect. When its ability is used up, the tattoo disappears. Anything else? Maybe something for having defeated the evil wizard? No. I could get more AC here. Who all is tattoo
I hear your words.
compliant? Dakin is. Dakin could use a tattoo. Okay. Anna could use a tattoo, and that's it. Nordom can wear rings? It's wild to me that so many people have chest items, and unless they came with one, I don't know what the fuck we would even put there. Right? I don't even know what I could do. Hand and wrist. What the heck? Okay. Sure. So let's get 2 tattoos. Yeah, our fighter characters can wear tattoos. Fighter mage, fighter thief. Okay, let's take a look. Do I want this? +1 AC, 1 strength. I feel like I want one that's gonna give 2 points to something, you know? Okay. A lot of these are only usable by my character. Ooh, tattoos of increased Thaco. Ooh, maybe I want that. Maybe I want that. Okay. How much money have I got? I got plenty. All right. I'm going to get the increased Thaco one. I have 1 tattoo of accuracy, which I can buy. And then I'll get the +2 to AC. Oh, full up. There we go. Okay. And then who is worse off for AC? Who is worse off for Thaco? Let's see. Oh fuck, where does it even say? Oh shit. Okay, where does it even say? For her to land her hits. Oh, Thaco 14. Okay. Thaco 14. Fuck, they're like the same. Okay, maybe I'll give it to Anna, because at least Dakin has magic he can shit out. which could be useful. So then I'll give the AC to Dakin. Okay. Good. No, Thaco is still 14. What? How do I see her Thaco with like her weapon of choice? Oh, I don't know how the fucking UI works. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that things are looking good. I'm just gonna assume that things are looking up. So now Dakin is the hardest to hit motherfucker in the whole damn party. But you know what? Fair enough. Maybe he should be. Maybe he should be. Okay. Let's get on it here. And I don't want the smoldering corpse. We want the gathering dust bar. If I even remember where that's at. Was it up here right by the mortuary? I think it is. Yeah. Should I rest at Angyar's? I think I want to. Let's do a rest. Oh, evidently at the entry point to the Modron Maze, you can just rest there. Helpful to know. Okay, want some questions. Can I rest here? Thanks. Okay, and then let's head on out over here.
Done.
Lovely. Okay. Then, over this way. And then, where is... Who was it that would recruit me? Was it Narach J or Emmerich? Ooh. I guess it could have also been Graveson, but I don't think so. Let's see. You see Narach J. He is pulling at one of his spikes of hair and using it to scratch a spot on his face. You can't help but think he'd look a lot better with dreadlocks. Leave him alone. Okay. We'll try Emmerich. You see Emmerich. He is regarding you with a stony gaze. I had some questions for you. Emmerich waits. I would like to join the Dustmen faction. Another faction already counts you among its ranks. I wish to forsake that faction and join the Dustmen. Is your desire to join the Dustmen faction stronger than your loyalty to this other faction? Yes. You have mistaken my intentions. I have no desire to join the Dustmen faction. I merely believe in what the Dustmen believe. I withdraw my request. I had some other questions. Never mind, I must take my leave. Farewell. Yeah, it is. If you desire to join the Dustmen faction, then passion rules your mind. Passion's path is not a Dustman's path. Oh, I see. I misspoke. I have no desire to join the Dustmen faction. I merely believe what the Dustmen believe. Very well. Do you know our philosophy? Yeah. I withdraw my request to join the Dustmen faction. I had some other questions. Never mind, I must take my leave. Yeah, I know it. Recite it. It's the one with all the words here. It's the one with the fuckload of words, rather than the other two. The goal of all Dustmen is to reach the true death, oblivion. This life that many cling to with their emotions and passions is a false one. As long as one clings to it, one will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape this cycle. Do you believe it? Truth, yes. Lie, yes. Truth, not entirely. I withdraw my request to join the Dustmen. I had some other questions. Truth, not entirely. Belief may come with time's passing. Is your conviction so strong that our philosophy shall never have a home in your mind? I would like to put my uncertainty to time's test. I will spend time among the Dustmen, then examine my beliefs. I don't think I will ever believe in your philosophy. I withdraw my request. I had some other questions. I don't think I want to join the Dustmen faction. Farewell. I would like to put my uncertainty to time's test. I will spend time among the Dustmen, then examine my beliefs. Then it shall be tested. Speak with Initiate Narache. He is here, in the bar. Return when you have done what he has asked of you. I will speak with him. I had some questions first, though. Emmerich awaits. Okay, I must take my leave. I think that's all stuff we'd seen before in the
I'm
past.
gone.
I think. So I do need to talk to you. You see Naraksh. He is pulling at one of the spikes of hair, yada yada. Emmerich told me to speak with you. Emmerich sent you to me. He studies you for a moment, then sighs and points at himself. Naraksh is Dustman. Guard. Serve Dustman interest. Protect Dustman interest. Protect Dustman reputation. The man sighs again. In the hive, many thieves. One thief wears robes of Dustman, but a Dustman not. There's a thief disguised as a Dustman. I know of this person. They're in the mortuary, aren't they?
Updated my journal.
Naraksh nods. Find him I cannot. Important to the Dustman it is. Don't worry, I already found him. He won't be pulling that trick again.
Updated my journal.
Free XP. Naraksh's lines of worry smooth out as you speak. Thanks, give I. He reaches into his robes and draws forth a small bag, which he hands to you. Copper coin. Twice 100. Thanks. Glad I could help. Farewell. Is there more I need to do here? Or was that it? Okay, that's it.
All right.
Emmerich, I did as that dude wanted. Okay, questions for you? I spoke with Naraksh and did as he asked. Emmerich nods. You have done as I asked. Do you wish to continue with your initiation? Yes, I would like to see more of the Dustman faction. Yes, I'm still not certain my beliefs are those of a Dustman, but I would like to see more of the faction before making a final decision. No, I would like to withdraw my request to join the Dustman faction. Yeah, I'm still not certain. I have another test. Seek one of our initiates, awaiting death. He is here, in the bar. He reaches for the true death out of passion. If he persists, it shall remain forever out of reach. Speak with him, and see if he can be helped. I will speak to awaiting death and see what can be done. Okay, where is awaiting death in here? There you are. You see awaiting death. He doesn't seem to be aware of you. Greetings. The Dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead, as if he is seeing something several leagues beyond the walls of the bar. Can I ask you some questions? The Dustman doesn't respond. He keeps staring into the distance. As you turn to leave, the Dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. You have to strain to hear the words. You think he said something about wanting to die. What did you say? The boy's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die? Truth. No, do you? Truth. Yes, do you? Lie. Yes, do you? I really don't know. Do you want to die? Are you threatening me, boy? Farewell. I guess we'll keep with our uncertainty. I really don't know. Do you want to die? Yes. Why do you want to die? Why don't you want to live? Then why haven't you killed yourself already? I must take my leave. Farewell. Why don't you want to live? This is living. He bares his teeth and his hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. Death is silent, comforting. Trust me, it's not. Maybe after the first death. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? If this life holds nothing for you, then you should die. I must take my leave. Farewell. Hmm. Maybe after the first death. The Dustman blinks and sneers. The first death. What? Were you resurrected? Try and kill me, see what happens. Resurrected? Would you like to see? I've seen what lies beyond death. If I ever die and remember, I will return and speak of it to you. Then you may gauge whether I lie or not. Farewell. I think the only one lying is you, and only to yourself. Farewell. Resurrected? Resurrected. Brought back to life. The magic required is indeed powerful. Who would be capable of such power? A powerful sorcerer priest, or one of the powers, but not anyone I know. He frowns. And I don't believe you know of anyone of that sort either. You don't believe I can't die? Try and kill me then. See what happens. You don't believe I can't die? I can prove it to you. Yeah, try and kill me. See what happens. He looks at you skeptically. Nay, I think not, even if I felt the urge to do so. Then I shall force you to watch me. I'll show you what death holds. Never mind then. What did you mean before about resurrected? If fear and hesitation govern all your actions, I doubt this existence holds much joy. Enough of this then. Farewell. I guess if we're aligned with Dustman philosophy, we should go with option 3 here. Talking about how fear and hesitation govern a lot of his action. This existence... Okay, it's death is silent is comforting. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? I've been looking for a means to end my life. Will you kill me? No. Yes. It depends. How much? If you lack the conviction to kill yourself, I'm not going to do it for you. It depends how much. No. Very well, leave me. We shall not speak again. Oh, fuck. We shall not speak again?
Done.
Emmerich? What the fuck do I need to do with this guy? I spoke with awaiting death. I would know what you spoke of. He will not speak to me. I tried, but he would not hear me. He would not hear my words as well. I would hear your thoughts on awaiting death. Can a dustman filled with so much passion truly be called a dustman? I think not. He is not a dustman, perhaps in time. He is a dustman. I have thoughts on this. What is. I have no thoughts on this. Can a dustman filled with so much passion truly be called a dustman? I think not. You spoke with the initiate awaiting death. Your thoughts on the initiate waiting death are known to me. You have done as I asked. Emmerich nods. I have another test. There is another I wish you to speak to here at the bar. Her name is Saray. Saray is an initiate of the 5th Circle. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. She no longer holds Dustman teachings as she once did. Her heart is bitter. One would know why. I already spoke to her. The fever she was stricken with a half-month ago has made her afraid of death. She blames the Dustman. I vaguely remember this. I'll say that. I would know what you said to her. I told her that fear and doubt has defined her. She is not a Dustman. I do not wish to say. I withdraw my request to join the Dustman. I guess I said this. It was a long time ago. I told her that fear and doubt has defined her. She is not a Dustman. You have done as I asked. Emmerich nods. Do you wish to continue with your initiation? Yeah, there's more I wish to learn about the Dustman faction. I wish to continue the tests. An initiate of the 5th Circle, Suego, has undertaken... has undertaken missionary service for the Dustmen. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. You don't know whether he's trying to make a point or whether he's confused. His path is not one known to me nor the faction. I would know his whereabouts. I already found him. I would know his whereabouts. I found him in the catacombs beneath Sigil. He died there. Why was he there? He discovered a group of undead guardians who were protecting the catacombs. He was trying to convince them to join the True Death. He was infected with lycanthropy, which drove him into the catacombs. His mind was no longer his own, and his Dustman beliefs were lost. I do not wish to say. I withdraw my request to join the Dustmen. Let's go with option 2, the truest of them all. Ooh, 2,500 XP. This was meant to be stuff that I did early on, huh? The XP that we're getting is like piddling. Very well. You found him. Emmerich doesn't react to your answer other than give a slight nod. You have done all the tasks I have asked of you. I will make you a Dustman, an initiate of the Fifth Circle. Do you still wish to be a member of the faction? Sure. Your initiation requires a promise. A promise? You must promise to serve the Dustmen. You must promise that you have left life behind. You must promise that your goal is to reach the true death. Okay, very well. Again, do you believe the tenets of the Dustmen? Lie, yes. Yes. No, I have changed my mind. Lie, yes. I shall act as your witness. Make the promise. Make vow. I promise to serve the Dustmen. I have left life behind. I seek only the true death. Lie. I promise to serve the Dustmen. I have left life behind. I seek only the true death. Nah, I changed my mind. I'm gonna lie. I promise to serve the Dustmen. I have left life behind. I seek only the true death. You are now numbered among the dead. There are things I must tell you. Listen. The walking dead dwell among the Dustmen. Work with the Dustmen, yet at other times, they have been the enemies of the living. That has not escaped my notice. The Dustmen have a truce with all the dead. This truce is known as the Dead Truce. The dead shall never harm a Dustman as long as we uphold it. As Emmerich intones these words, you suddenly feel a strange crawling sensation in the back of your skull. It has something to do with the Dead Truce, but you can't recall what it is. Ooh. Yeah, I suppose they would never harm a true Dustman. Anyone pretending to be a Dustman wouldn't have the same protection, I suppose. Furthermore, there exist magics that prolong life or interfere with death. Such magics are an anathema to our faction. They rarely work on members of our faction. Nothing must attempt to interfere with your passage to the true death. Do you understand? What if it's difficult for the person in question to die? Does that include healing spells? I had a question about this true death. I understand now that I am a Dustman. I had some faction-related... Now that I am a Dustman, I had some faction-related questions. I had some non-faction-related questions. I understand. Farewell. Does that include healing spells? Curative magics will work normally. Reincarnations and resurrection magics, however, should not be used on members of our order. Such magics go against a believer's passage to true death. Do not resuscitate. I see. I had other faction-related questions. Emmerich awaits. About that nothing should interfere with the true death philosophy, what if it's difficult for the person in question to die? I feel like I shouldn't bring this up, at least maybe after these other things. I had a question about the Dead Truce. Emmerich waits. What happens if I attack one of the Walking Dead? What about self-defense? What happens if I attack one of the Walking Dead? Then you will have broken the Dead Truce. And self-defense? There will never be a situation where the dead will attack you as long as the truce is maintained. Really? But they'll attack party members, maybe? And what happens if I attack one of them? I will have broken it. Okay, fair enough. Other faction-related questions? As a Dustman, what sort of assistance is available to me? As a Dustman initiate, you will have access to our storehouse of knowledge and our storehouse of magic and items. You may also come to me if your body is in need of healing, or if your body is in need of rest. Okay. What do you have in your storehouse? Oh, it just instantly opens up. Okay. Oh, the jar of embalming fluid. Dustman earring. Wow. 30% resist to cold, magic, fire, magic, fire. 2 save throw versus death magic. This earring has a smell of ash and dust about it, and is icy cold to the touch. When worn, the earring shields the wearer from temperature extremes, granting the wearer partial resistance to heat and cold. Furthermore, the earring also protects the wearer from mind-influencing magics and magics that attack the body, including paralyzation and death magic. The earring signifies the wearer's allegiance to the Dustmen. It can only be worn by a member of the Dustmen faction. According to the rumor, this earring helps dull the Dustmen to the effects of the outside world. Okay. Scalpel, knife, bone dagger. Punch daggers of true death. Thaco 1, 1-4 piercing, special poisons target. Usable only by Dustmen, fighter, and thieves. To ensure that the recipient reaches the true death, these daggers have been coated with a powerful poison. Death of Desire? Okay, it's a club. 2-7 crushing, enchanted +2. 1-6 piercing, causes stunning. This mace is used by the Dustmen to remove all desires from the living. By virtue of killing them? Oh, a tome of bone and ash. Divine Censor, raise dead. Right. Vampiric touch. Scroll of heal. Huh. I mean, should I pick some of these up? Cure critical wounds? I mean, the scrolls and stuff we don't need. Because as a priest, you'll just learn them. These other things, though. Remove curse, maybe. Shroud of Shadows. This spell brings shadows to your aid, enshrouding your body from detection and physical attacks. When this spell is cast, a targeting cursor appears, and the player may select any target within touch range. The recipient of this spell gains the following abilities: +3 to AC, 10% to stealth, and targets have a -1 penalty to hit the caster. Vampiric touch. Exactly what you would expect. Ooh, greater embalming. What is that? Embalming preserves the flesh of the dead. As such, this spell can preserve the flesh of the Nameless One, mending tears, offsetting decay, and making your skin more resilient to damage. This spell is a more potent version of minor embalming and mending, and the mending and damage resistance it bestows lasts longer. This spell works only on the Nameless One or any undead, so Mort. When cast, the target gains +2 HP per level of the caster and +2 AC for 1 hour. Real time? Or in-game time? The extra HP behave exactly like an aid spell. They will heal the caster if he is less than max HP, or they will give him bonus hit points for an hour. Wow, very useful, I guess, if you're a mage. And Scroll of Minor Embalming. Same stuff as before. Very similar. Okay. Hold Undead. Yeah, I don't think there's much reason for me to join them. But there is a lot of reason to join if you're a mage. Greater Embalming Charm. Right. Okay. We've seen some of those before. Should I get the embalming fluid? I'll buy a few of them. Right? It's good stuff. I like the idea of the Nameless One and Mort both being able to use these weird, unique items. Right? That's kind of fun. By virtue of being, like, undead, in a sense. Okay. Sure. Well, I guess I'm free to leave the faction now? Right? Okay. Hello, Emmerich. I had some questions for you. Let's see. Can you tell me about the Dustmen faction? Okay, never mind. Other questions? As a Dustman, I had some questions about our faction. Okay. I need some assistance? Okay. I need a place to rest. Do you have any spells or items that could help me? Nothing, never mind. Spells or items? It just brings up in the vendor menu. Okay. So if I request your help. Okay, same. Sure. Non-faction related questions? No questions about our faction. Okay. Okay, let's bring up the fact that it's tough for us to die. About that, nothing should interfere with the true death philosophy. What if it's difficult for the person in question to die? The nature of your question is unclear, Initiate. Truth, I think I'm immortal. Well, I know someone who is immortal, and I'm asking on his behalf. What if the Dustman in question was immortal? Let's not out ourselves, but let's be like hypothetical. What if the Dustman in question was immortal? Then they would not be a Dustman. Their belief in immortality would trap the Initiate in this life, and they would never reach the true death. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. What prompts such a question, Initiate? Truth, I think I'm immortal. I had this immortal friend, see, I was asking on his behalf. Their belief would trap them? How? No reason, I had some other faction-related questions. Their belief would trap them? How? Immortality is a choice. Belief, whether one's own or another's, affects the flesh. One is immortal when one does not want to give up life. But then by your argument, death is also a choice. Why do people die in the first place? Why would someone remain trapped in this false existence? But then death, you would say that death is also a choice. Death is also a choice. But unlike immortality, there are many that believe in death. Their belief permits us to die. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. We are not meant to live forever, Initiate. In our minds, we know this to be true. That's fascinating. I assume this pertains only to this sort of like the Planescape realm of existence, you know, where like belief manifests reality. Because so many people believe in death, that belief permits people to die. That's so fucking wild. Okay. So, why would someone remain trapped in this false existence? To reach the true death, one must divest themselves of all passions and any ties to this false existence. These things act as an anchor on the spirit. Many creatures such as ghosts or other restless spirits are confined to this false existence because of unfulfilled passions. When you said before that this immortal person has trapped themselves in this life, what did you mean? Okay, we're looping around here. Other faction-related questions? Okay, what if someone is it's hard for them to die? Well, I know someone who is immortal, and I'm asking on his behalf. Emmerich is silent for a moment. Then, this friend suffers greatly. He has trapped himself in this false existence and can never reach the true death. Trapped himself? Okay, never mind. Farewell.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. Well, after this, who should we join?
Done.
People have told me that for a goodly playthrough, it may not be worth it to join the Geocytax, because they're the Chaosmen, right? That's their, like, true name. Right? Chaosmen is just like their Adon, so to speak. Let's go speak with, what's his name? The old motherfucker with the big book. How did I even get there? The mausoleum, was it? Or open tomb? There was a portal that I could take. Let's see over here. Good. I think it was this, right?
All right.
There's a portal in here that'll pop open. Oh fuck, maybe not. maybe not. How did I get into the damn mortuary?
All right.
How do I get back in? I forgot. I know I can talk to Pox and have him kill me. Huh. Up here. Because isn't the mausoleum like I've been in it? Well, maybe not. Okay, yeah, I've been in. It was like the first dungeon we did.
All right.
Portal detected.
Thanks. Okay. Let's
I'm
head
gone.
over here. Yeah, how is one to re-enter? I don't remember. Was it around the side that there was a portal that went in? I could have sworn it was that open tomb or whatever. Maybe I talked to one of the gate guards and they got me in. Okay. And maybe now that I'm a Dustman, I can freely come and go. I had some questions. He nods and waits. I'm a Dustman initiate. I'd like to enter the mortuary. He nods. Very well, follow me. Thank you.
I'm gone.
Yeah, let's talk to old man Mr. Dustman. Okay. Up here. The guy near the dead book. Yeah, the receiving
All
room.
right.
Now that I am a Dustman. Oh, right. The Revolutionary League is the other one. If I want to save the Society of Sensation for last, because I want to be with them on a more permanent basis, how the fuck do I join the Revolutionary League? The anarchists. Would it be fitting for me to join them? I don't really fucking know. Okay. Let's see. Hello, doll. Doll glances up as you approach. Okay, same as before, I believe. I had some questions for you. No, there's nothing new. Okay, farewell. Okay. Yeah, maybe nothing new on account of being
All right.
a Dustman. Alright, well, fuck it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, maybe I should look up how to join the Revolutionary League. Maybe I ought to do that. Because they're the only other one that we're missing as far as what I've been informed. What folks have told me, factions that we can join in the game.
Done.
There are 5 of them. We've done Godsman, Dustman. I don't want to do Zeoshitex because they're like fucking deranged. There's Society of Sensation, which we're saving for last, which means the other one is the Revolutionary League, who we've met some members of already, or at least the one, right? Have I met more than one of them? Aside from the person here at the mortuary? I forget. I feel like I did talk to some elsewhere. And they told me. I don't remember where, though. Anyway. I guess when next we come back, I'll have looked it up. And then we can make the decision to join. We'll probably join them, right? Unless someone tells me that there's actually a good reason why I may not want to, as this type of character, right? Similar to the more fucked up Geositex, who seem to be good, like, if you're an evil version of yourself. But I'm definitely not playing that way for this run. But yeah, when next we come back, we'll make that decision, and then, I don't know if doing the Dream Builder and stuff feels very main questy, but I'm not fucking sure. Right? Same goes for speaking with Splinter or Splinter at the Civic Fest Hall. That also feels vaguely main questy, you know, because so much was leading to the Civic Fest Hall. And I feel like there's a strong likelihood that some of our own fucking memories are there. Right? I think there's a decent chance. Given how intertwined we are with, like, fucking everything. Anyway, there's a lot to ponder over. We'll call it here for now. Until next time, please take care of each other.